track review.
Hello, my needle drops. Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd. And this is Track Reviews, as it always is, where we talk about the latest in rock, pop, electronic, and experimental music of the independent persuasion. Now, before we get into the track review, obviously a few things we gotta say, a few things we gotta catch you guys up on. Sorry if you're a new viewer and you have no clue what I'm talking about, but what is now known as the 2K10 takedown has officially happened. Yes, that's right. Blogger.com removed the theneedledrop blog from the internet forever and flushed it down the internet's proverbial toilet to be thrown out into nothingness. But is there anything to be mad about? Is there anything to be upset about? No, because nothing of value was lost. Honestly, I still have the YouTube channel where all my videos are, where all of my content is, and I still work for a public radio station, which is where all of my podcasts are hosted. I still have my server, which I put all my other stuff on, so really all I lost was a bunch of text, and creating more text is easy. I told you guys, don't with the copyright gods. The copyright gods are watching. I made that video, I made that copyright question video. Some of y'all didn't believe me. Some of you didn't believe me. Oh, copyright, that's like lightning. How is lightning gonna strike you? Bam! And then it happens to you. You know? Whatever. But right now, I'm working on getting the website back up. It should be looking the same. I'm gonna get it up on a WordPress.org platform, host it on my server, and the theneedledrop.com should be back in no time. For the time being right now, I have a Tumblr account set up, and if you go in the D box over there, there's a link to a little rant, short little essay on the takedown, just all the issues with it, and why we should care, and what I'm just going to move toward in the future. Picture of the LP that this track comes from. Holy Fuck's Latin. Holy Fuck is one of my favorite Canadian bands. And in 2007 they came out with Picture, the LP. Now this album has actually gotten some Album of the Week love in the past. Right now, Johnny Cash, At Folsom Prison, one of the greatest country albums of all time. But anyway, Holy Fuck's LP has gotten a feature on the wall, and it's because it is a fantastic meld of electronic and rock music. It's very linear, it's very improvisational, and those are some of my favorite types of music. For me, Holy Fuck and that album, LP, has almost everything I could ever want in an album. It's fantastic. I'm just die-hard into it, I have to say. So because of that, you guys can imagine how excited I am to hear the LP Latin. And let's give a listen to this first track to leak from it. It's going to be out on May 11th. Here's Holy Fuck with Latin America. I just want to make a mention that if you guys want to hear this song yourselves, there's a link in the D box. Alright, Holy Fuck, Latin America, off the LP Latin. The first thing that hit me about this track is that it feels so much more sequenced than it does improvised. And the improvisation is such a pivotal element to that sophomore album, LP. Just such a pivotal element for me. Holy Fuck could totally get rid of the rock element or the electronica element of their music altogether, but as long as they keep that in the moment, that hot in the moment feel, for me, they're still Holy Fuck. Now, this, man, just feels so much more orchestrated, more restrained, and to me, never really gets all that fevered or all that exciting. The production is really nice. There's some really great separation between the instruments. Everything is very easy to parse, and the sound quality of this thing overall is a step past their sophomore album. And it's understandable, you know, when you come out with your third album, when you're getting a lot of attention on your band, you want to put out a better quality LP with a better quality sound. However, they're kind of stamping out that in-the-moment feel of their music. For me, this track doesn't have that unpredictable nature, explode at any given moment feel that I've come to expect from Holy Fuck, to be quite honest. My favorite part of it really had to be the end. And I say the end because that's where Holy Fuck put all the experimental edits and sounds, just this jungle of texture that you usually find throughout a Holy Fuck track. Even though this thing is more sequenced, it's also cleaner. Yes, a lot cleaner than Holy Fuck stuff usually is. Usually there's a lot of stuff going on at once and just a lot of things to listen to, just kind of sounds and ideas dancing around your head in the mix on a Holy Fuck track. But for this song, for this given song, the piano, the electric piano, is quite possibly the highest thing in the mix, and that thing is very, very repetitive and kind of gave the track this really monotonous feel, despite the fact that there's a lot of different things going on in the background with the bass and the percussion. If you're not listening back there, you're not going to pick up a lot of subtleties. So despite the fact that this thing is a little more planned out, and I have to be honest, I don't like that. I don't like the more planned out feel. But this thing does still groove. It still does feel like Holy Fuck in a lot of ways. And I'm kind of feeling a on this. It didn't floor me, it didn't amaze me, and it's kind of got me questioning the new LP, but still this may just be one of those clean kind of single tracks that the band throws out before the LP release, and there's a lot more experimental nature on the rest of the album. If you guys listen to the track, what did you think? What did you think of this new direction? Do you think this is a new one? Do you think it's the same? I'm just kind of insane. And are you looking forward to the new Holy Fuck LP? Also, what would you score this track? Those are my questions, and that was my review. Anthony Fantano, Holy Fuck, picture again. Latin, forever.